Now that you're able to find your terms within the expression and note the coefficients, the constants, and the variables, here are some other examples where we've got two of the terms, or several of the terms, have the same variable. In this case, we have a term here and another term here, but both of them have the same label. This would be like saying 10 apples, 6 apples. In addition and subtraction of variables, if the variable is the same, you can combine those with, in this way, you can combine the coefficients and keep the label. You don't say you have 16 apples. Your apples part is just simply a label. So you just use it one time. In the case of variables, combining the variables with coefficients, when you have like terms, we've had a whole bunch of terms before, but when they are like each other, you can put them together. So this would combine to 16a, because now you have 16 A's. In the next, I have a term is here, term, a term, and a term. We have 4x plus 6y. Those labels are not the same. These are 4 x's and these are 6 y's. But we have 7 x's here. So we could combine those 7 x's. Notice I took the sign, and then the 8 is a constant. So that has a separate column of its own. In fact, you can think of this as the x column, the y column, and the plain number column, the constant column. And when you combine these, it's almost like you're combining them in rows. You have a negative 8 is just dropped into position. There's only one term in the y's, but we have like terms, a like term here with 4 x's and 7 x's. This would give us 11x. So when we combine our like terms for this equation, this turns into 11x plus 6y minus 8. Notice it's still an expression. We have no equal signs. Our next expression, here's a term, here's a term, another term, a fourth term. Terms negative 11m and 3m are like terms, so we can combine them. 11m plus 3m. In this case, we have two constants, negative 5 and positive 6. Those are just plain numbers, but they are considered like. We have to use our rules for positive and negative when we're combining them. A negative 5, a positive 6. Are the signs the same? No. So we're going to subtract the numbers and take the sign of the larger numeral, which is positive. And the same thing happens here because this is a positive 3 and a negative 11. See our positive 3, negative 11. Are those signs the same? No. So we're going to SUB them and subtract. When we subtract, 11 take away 3 is 8. You take the sign of the larger numeral, which is the one from the 11, and put the label on it.